Hi, my name is Terry Rose, and I want to talk to you about my near-death experience. And I have to be honest and say I've been very hesitant to do that, but I've been asked to do that on a video, and it's such a sacred experience to me that it's almost a little difficult to talk about. Plus, there are no words to describe it. But I think with the world situation the way that it is now, and there's such a tremendous energy of fear on this entire planet that if I can even help a small number of people by talking about what I'm about to talk about, then it's worth that. And I guess it goes back to when I had my experience years ago. There wasn't a lot of talk about near-death experiences. There wasn't a lot of understanding about it, and it was just something that I had people that really doubted it. I had people that said, "Oh yeah, you had head injuries in your car wreck," and even my dad, in a well-meaning way, told me that I should consider that it wasn't really God or the light, that it was the devil or some kind of an evil thing that had happened in my life. And that was just it was just meant to probably protect me and help me, but it really made me wary of talking about it. But the time has come, I guess, when people need to get out there and help people understand that there's nothing to fear about. At least this is my perception of things, and I'm not saying that I'm right, but my experience was from a car wreck in the 70s, and I left my body and flew through what felt like a tunnel of lights just flying at me, and then I just emerged into this world of brilliant white light in a place that was nothing but love. That's the only way that can describe it, just a complete feeling of love. And I stood before a being of light that did nothing but love me, was capable of only loving me. And I watched my life, I saw my life review, and I'm the one that condemned myself and criticized myself in the sense that I just wanted to do better, to be in this place and to be in this presence of this light that just unconditionally loved me, made me want to treat people better, and made me want to love myself. I think I was no different than a lot of people that are always criticizing themselves or feeling guilty about things. That's the way that I was raised. That's the religion that I was raised in, that God was someone to be feared, and that I would be judged, so I needed to walk a straight line. And it was so different than that. I was loved unconditionally, and all I wanted to do was come back and do better and love people and learn how to love and forgive and be a better person and have something better to offer. And all of the things that I was taught all of my life about the way that religion was, or the way that God is through my religion, it wasn't true for me in that experience. So I came back with a real thirst to find the truth and find knowledge. Those were the two words that I woke up with, that just, I heard them over and over and over, the importance of finding truth and seeking knowledge. So that's what my life has been about, trying to figure out what it is all about. And I'm open to anything. I would listen to anybody, read anything. I just want to find the truth in everything. But the one thing that I feel like I cannot go wrong with is loving people. And no matter how hard that can be to do at times, it can be really challenging and difficult, then I still have to go to that place where I felt that unconditional love coming from God, and try to get that feeling in my heart and then send that out to other people. So the main question that I was asked when I was requested to do this was, one of the questions was, was my experience that have to do with the religion or the faith that I was raised in? And it absolutely didn't. And that's what makes me believe that the one thing that I can know for sure is that we all need to love each other, and we need to get rid of this fear energy. I have a demonstration that I've been doing for years that shows people the energy of fear. When I think thoughts of fear and I project it into water, I hold my hands around water and let that fear energy go into water, and then put strawberries in them and let it float. And the results every single time are just amazing, where the strawberry that's been in the fear water gets moldy and deteriorates, and the one from the love water stays fresher much, much longer. And I have a story that I've written called The Strawberry Story that shows that demonstration, and you can get that at my website to see for yourself and even try it at home if you'd like to. But, you know, that says to me, love is real and fear is real, in the sense that fear is destructive. It keeps us from our potential and what we're meant to be. So there's many, many things that I learned and that I could talk about from that experience, but in order to keep this short, I mean, that's the one point that I do want to make. I was not judged by a mean, judging God that was looking for something to punish me for. I was loved. And so I spend my life trying to learn how to love myself and how to love other people. And I'll tell you, it is just incredible the results that have come from that. Rather than letting myself go into fear and anger and that kind of thing, those kind of emotions, with me, when any of that happens, all I can think about is I want to get back to that place where I can love. Sometimes it's, you know, I have to listen to inspirational type things or motivational type things, or do some work, look for those deep patterns that cause that fear and cause me to react a certain way. I've done a lot of different energy work on myself to be able to change the way that I feel inside, so that I am able to love people. So that's the point that I would like to make today. The one thing that I think that we really all need to do is find a way to have more love in our lives. And it really is a very healing energy, and even physical ailments can go away from just letting that emotion of love be felt throughout our bodies. So we all know what it feels like to be loved by someone, and to have someone that we really care about and respect, and that's a loving person when they walk into the room. You know how different that feels than being around somebody who's just always angry and bitter and hateful and resentful and does a lot of negative thinking. There's such a huge difference. So I think we all need to change that within ourselves, and that's what I learned. I need to change myself, and that changes the world. So I hope that can be helpful, and I hope that if you'd like to get some more information, please stop by my website, www.peaceofsuccess.com, and get my strawberry story, and read my blog, leave some comments, let me know if there's some specific questions that you would like me to answer on videos. I'd be happy to do that. But more than anything, as much as possible, try to stay away from the things that make you feel negative and fearful, and do everything you can to feel love, because it makes such a difference, and that's what I think it's all about.